Hello everybody! Welcome back once again to the Lost Odyssey walkthrough. Oh, hang on one second here. Gonna get another one of these videos to start uploading. I am so far behind on getting these. I'm like probably 10 videos behind now. It's just that my upload speed is terrible. Well, I mean, it's not terrible, but it could be better. All right, anyways. All right, so we did the last video there was the chorus of Cicada's Dream, or that's where I ended at anyway, and now we need to head to, or I'm going to head to, the Grand Staff Construction Base. We've got some stuff to take care of here. Okay, alright, so let's take a look around. I need to find two people, Orth and Venom. Not that guy. Here's Orth. Look at that dynamo. Magic Engine's pendulum has stopped, so the limiter isn't working anymore. That was a custom-built engine, so we can't repair it ourselves. What's worse, all of our trained technicians have pulled out of the base. If something isn't done soon, not only will the dynamo be destroyed, but the magic energy in the area could catalyze into a runaway reaction. Well, that sounds like a problem. A runaway reaction. That's bad, right? Ah, cool your jets. We just need to get that pendulum moving again, right? Can do that, said? Of course I can. Here, let me have a look. Clink, 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 clink. You did it! The power's back online, so the limiter's working again. Thank you so much for helping us. I don't know if this will make up for it, but please take this. 6 living brasses obtained. Alright, let's find Venom. Got a pie pot over here. Ooh, up to 89. Is it 10 more? And we're all done? I'm getting there. Alright, let's go have a look over here. Oh, I'm not seeing any dudes here. Oh, he's in the material warehouse. Let's actually just go down in here. I don't know if this is where he's at or not, but let's find out. Yeah, here we are. Crap, you filmed me with the head in the cookie jar. Came for supplies too, have you? I'll keep your secret if you keep mine. Here we are. Damn, just as I feared, there aren't enough raw materials. Not even the black market can get me what I need. Why am I using this pathetic little magic capsule? It's simply too weak. I need at least 30 times more output for my equipment to work. For that, I asked them for 30 magic capsules, and now they want to cancel my project. Fools! These idiots haven't the slightest idea of how magic research works. It's just a rumor, but I've been told that King Ganguro has developed a special kind of magic capsule that has more than 10 times the output of a normal capsule. If I can get my hands on just 3 of those things, I could continue my research. Those capsules have got to be in Ganguro's old mansion. How about it? Would you like to contribute to this important project of mine? Yeah. If only I could get my hands on those magic capsules in King Ganguro's mansion. Oh, did I not get enough of them? Or did I not pick them up? Or did they not appear because I didn't have the quest? I could have swore. I mean, I was definitely down there. Well, whatever. I'll have to head back in there. Yeah, because I don't know what these are under. I would assume that they're valuables, right? Like, it doesn't make sense that they'd be just like regular items. Magical lock key. Okay, well, we'll have to come back some other time. That's actually really annoying. I wish I would have came here first before I went down into Gangoro's man. God, fuck. That is a lot of backtracking that I'm going to have to do, too. That actually really sucks. Where is the temporary... Oh, okay, it must be over here. Yeah, that really is fucking annoying, actually. I mean, it's not even just that, like... You know, I was already there, but it's like the amount of time that it's going to take to get back there, because you have to travel all the way through Ura. Just annoying. Alright, anyways. Nope, I don't have any idea how that is. Alright, so this is another quest NPC. I knew we were measuring from too far away. We've got to get a gauge closer to the magic locations. Oh, you've come at a good time. Could you help us with our magic research? It won't be anything too difficult. Essentially, we need to take the magic gauge here and set it up near the magic locations of the world. One such location lies up atop the Ypsilon Mountains. Other locations are said to be inside the Black Cave by the frozen entrance to the Ice Canyon in Gotha and in the ruins of the ancient Eastern tribe. Magic locations are areas where magic energy settles in high concentrations. You'll find them right away with the gauge. Once you do, just drop the gauge there and you're done. You'll be rewarded for your efforts, of course. Are you interested? Yes. Okay, so we basically need to go to whatever, these 4 different locations. And did I hear the great ruins? If I have to go back in there, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed, actually. So one is Ypsilon Mountains, Black Cave, Ice Canyon, and some ruins of Eastern Tribe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. That's gonna really suck. All right. Anyways, let's keep rolling here. It's gonna suck, but life is a struggle. All right. Saman next. City of Saman. Yeah, I'm really annoyed about that whole Ganguro mansion thing. If I would have just came to this freaking dude first, wouldn't have to do all that. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking backtracking. God. I'm actually really annoyed about that one. Irleo family house. I have no idea which building is which here. So we're just going to go in. Oh, here we go. Irleo family house. Pipot. It's very excited. It wants the prickly seed, so let's give it to him. Give you a solid seed. All right, now let's head to Emilo's Tavern. That's over here, if I remember correctly. Yes, indeed. So. Talk to this guy. The mist is gone and so are the monsters. Come on, let me treat you to a round. Is this not the jukebox? So there's a broken... Oh, it's over here. It's broken. I so wanted to hear some music, though. Oh, well. Fix this. Yes. It's broken. I so wanted to hear some music, though. Oh, well. Oh, let me have a look. Well, this is quite a fine machine you got here. Just needs a little more care, that's all. Wow, it's as good as new again. Now I can listen to my music whenever I want. Thanks. Ice water amulet obtained. I assume that is going to be like water resistance. You know, I'm not going to mess with my accessories because I need to go back down into fucking Gangoro's mansion now. So annoying. I'm actually going to do that off camera. And I'm actually probably going to go do that next. Behind the tavern, talk to Gilza. Alright, where is... It's back here. This guy. Wait, oh, no. This kid. Say this thing is broken. Dad said it'll start working again if I kick it, but I don't want to break it any more than $80. Alright, don't touch it, okay? It's not broken. Here, let me have a look. There you go. Wow, that's amazing. It's fixed. Thanks a lot, sir. Here, take this. 5 adamantine ore. Okay, very cool and good. What's our time looking like here? Really good. But I am going to do a bunch of backtracking to Gangoro's mansion, and I don't want to waste a bunch of everybody's time watching that. So I'm going to cut it here, and then when I'm down in Gangora's basement again, I will resume the... okay, so apparently I forgot to hit record when I picked up this magic capsule, but it is right here. It was glowing literally right in front of my feet. So the first time I was down here in Gangora's, because this is Gangora's mansion, by the way, in like his secret lab or whatever underneath, I didn't see that glint there. So I'm not sure if I had to activate that quest first, which is, I guess, my guess, because I don't see how I missed that the first time I was down there. But all right, so we need to get 2 more, so I will restart this when we get them. Okay, so we are in Gangora's mansion still here, and I think that these weren't actually here when I was here last. So it does look like you need to have that quest activated for these magical capsules to be basically glowing. Now the other place that we need to go to is back in the hallway, and I think it's is it the east side? Let's just see here. Yeah, let's check out here. Hopefully I've got this right. There it was. There it was. Okay. Magic capsule obtained. Alright, so that was the 3rd one. Alright, so let's get out of here now. And I do need to make a stop here in town. At the monorail. Looks like the castle station. Yeah, because we've got the solid seed now, and the solid seed goes to the pie pot here in Ura. So yeah, we'll just zip on over there. Monorail Castle Station. So let's head over to yeah, Castle Station Square. And then inside here. And where was this little guy at? Where are you, cute little guy? There, I see him. I see him. Look at you. It's very excited. Wants the solid seed. So yes, let's give that to him, and we get the tough seed. All right, so now I'm gonna go back to the taxi, and then we'll head out the front gate, great gate of Ura. Okay, man. Jesus. Okay, we already did the Saman stuff. Let's head back to the, oh Jesus, yeah, the construction base, and get our reward for these magical capsules. There we go. Inside here. Oh, is this the right spot? No, I'm confused. Yeah, this is it, right? Completion is in sight. My most sincere thanks for your part in my greatest research project. Here is your reward. 6 ceremonial crystals. Let's now begin the experiment immediately. Farewell for now. Well, hopefully that guy doesn't blow up. That's all I gotta say about that. Or hopefully he does, because he sent me back to Ganguro's mansion. After having already been there once. So screw that guy. Alright, let's get out of here and make our way to, I don't know, wherever it is that we're going next. Looks like it's goats up. Let's see here. Where is goats? Goats. South or east? Let's go south. I don't know. Gotsa City. Elevated entrance. Alright. Oh, okay. Guess I have to go this way. Not wild about these ladders. Alright, we're looking for this guy. Jeeg. You know, if you think about it, this nation's been fighting forever for one reason or another. Life may be comfortable here, but I bet it'd be a lot easier, or a lot better, if things would just settle down for a change. Speaking of peace, Namara is one good example of what I'm talking about, but even a peaceful nation like that was host to a band of pirates along its shores long ago. It's been said that they had a hideout in a seaside cavern. They were eventually caught, of course, but supposedly the treasure has still yet been discovered. Alright, so an ancient pirate treasure lies in the terrace cave on the Numara coastline. Okay. We need to go to Lowtown. I'm a little disoriented because this is not the pathway that I'm used to. But, oh, here we are. Yeah, this was the path that we couldn't traverse before. Alright, we are looking for someone named Guyball. Wow. Oh, magic lift is frozen. Yeah, that makes sense. Where's Rosa's? Lovely Alicia. Loshita? Is that what that person's name was? Yeah, I don't know where this person is. Depressed Vilgal. Yeah, I'm looking for Guyball. G-Y-B-A-L. Strong-willed Sonya. Kraus. Hey, dude. Gotzel. Colt. Bared. Lily. Who's this guy? There we are. Vacant go. Wait a moment. Aren't you the immortal who... whatever. I don't care about anything anymore. All of my friends are gone. This ice took all those who didn't meet their end in the Highlands of Wall. If you really are an immortal, won't you go to the Highlands of Wall and bring back the keepsake of the Kent? If I had that in hand, at least, I could feel that their deaths were worth something. What? You weren't actually going to listen to this guy, are you? You're going to have to let go, okay? There was a massive landslide in Wall. The battlefield was completely buried in mud. Maybe someone took whatever it is you're looking for during the battle. If that's the case, it'd be impossible to track it down. Besides, what happened was not your fault. Gangora's the one to blame. Him and his unstable grand staff. You should stop thinking about it. Okay. Okay, apparently we have to go back to Ura again. Hey, hold on there. You can't go that way. Saw the building that collapsed on the entrance to Old Town, right? Couldn't take the weight of the ice, so it became a dead end over there. God, this sucks. Yeah, I'll be honest, not wild about how much of a pain in the ass it is to get around some of these towns. I mean, whatever. It is what it is, and we have to, it's like this ladder. Like, you know, come on, guys. Just give me an exit. I don't really want to be watching my animation, you know, of me climbing up this ladder. But, whatevs. Alright. Super nitpicky, I know. Unbearable. This guy is just unbearable. Alright, so let's go back to Ura. Jesus. There we go. City of Ura. Alright, we need to talk to Yellen. Got mail from my family. Oh, no, not that one. Here he is. Did you know about the landslide in the Highlands of Wool? I was talking with some grunt who went to investigate, but the way he put it, the battlefield's completely buried now. There was nothing left to investigate, he said. Everything's gone except for a few pieces of useless junk here and there. Funny to think that garbage is all that's left to tell the tale of the Wool tragedy. What they do with all the junk? Well, he said they'll probably sell it off once the investigation's complete. That's the army for you, huh? It's mostly stuff like Kent military swords and broken magic weaponry. I told them that nobody'd want to buy that stuff, but you know Barkus, the guy who's got a shop in Ura City? Contact said he'd buy it all up. I highly doubt Barkus would do that willingly, though. Alright, so now we need to go to the Central Station Square. Alright, let's head on over to Barkus, that dirtbag who had nothing but crap. Here we are. Alright. Oh, what was that? Did I see a glint? Yes, I did. Broken Kent sword lies here. Pick it up. Yes. Looking at there, a busted sword, eh? Hey, Barkus, is this thing for sale or what? Oh, somebody brought that in from an expedition into the Highlands. It's a fancy piece of work, but it's useless now, of course. If it was Urin, I'd make half an effort to find its owner's next of kin, but with the Kent, well, you can take it if you like, I don't care. Broken Kent sword obtained. Alright. Now, back to Lowtown. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Great gate. It's pretty great. You know, as far as gates go, it's pretty great. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty appropriately named. All right, back to Gutsa. Let's try east. Please be up above. Haha! Nice. Okay, so I was complaining and whining, and it turns out that I just took the wrong entrance to town. Yeah, the eastern side is better. Alright, so here he is. This is the sword of my friend. This is the sword my friend brought with him to Wool. You actually found this for me. Listen, immortal. Killed my friends in the Wool Highlands. You ought to be my sworn enemy by normal standards. But we, the Kents, value friendship above all else, and I owe you a great debt for helping me commemorate my friends, so please take this. Happy flower obtained. What is the happy flower? Automatically recovers HP during critical HP status. Oh, well that's interesting. I'm going to try that out. And our freedom armband needs to be learned. I'll screw around with his abilities probably later. Ouch. Alright, so we need to go over this way. Yeah. Slumped Ovis. We're looking for Tisha and Ragamond for a dream. Here we are. Are you alright? Do you feel any pain? I'm fine, I'm fine. It's just a cold. Be okay with some rest. Stop worrying about me. Kaim recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. A dream has been revealed. Okay, let's dream. The ranking of lives. I feel like this one's going to be pretty devastating. We'll just take a... That's my guess. A terrible epidemic is ravaging the kingdom. The onset of the disease is sudden. Due to genetic or perhaps hormonal factors, it strikes only males. The victim experiences a high fever, a violent headache, and often a swift death. The disease does have two hopeful aspects. First of all, once an individual survives it, he need not fear catching it again. From then on, he has immunity. Secondly, an extremely effective medicine exists. If used preventatively or in the initial stages of the disease, the drug, a tablet made primarily from a plant that grows in the mountains, almost always results in a cure. Does this mean people can relax and that there is no need to worry? Unfortunately not, for an ironic twist of fate is something that life tends to thrust upon people all too often. The high-altitude plant used to make the medicine that is so effective in prevention and early cure is extremely rare, verging on extinction. In other words, there is not enough medicine for all the kingdom's subjects, only for certain people. Do you see what I mean? Asks Doc, a quiet man on patrol in the capital's marketplace with his fellow military policeman Kaim. Sending his sharp gaze down one alley after another, Kaim responds, "You're saying they rank people to decide who gets the medicine?" "Exactly," says Doc. "In deciding the rank order, they brand us as either subjects indispensable to the nation or other subjects. Capital military policemen will receive their medication relatively early, which demonstrates their ranking as subjects indispensable to the nation. I guess it makes sense," Doc goes on. "If all of us were to keel over, order in the capital would break down like nothing. We always have to be the picture of health as we patrol the city, right, Kaim? For the sake of the homeland, as they say." "I suppose so. First, the royal family gets the medicine, then the royal guards. Third, come the politicians, and then the financiers who run the country's economy, the police, and firemen, doctors, and finally us, the capital military police. There's not enough to give it to just anybody." Doc all but spits out those final words, and he asks, "What do you think, Kaim? Ordinary subjects are people too. Is it okay to rank them like that?" In theory, Kaim should be able to reply without hesitation that, of course, it is not okay. But realistically speaking, he says, there's no way around it. He averts his gaze from Doc's as he hears himself saying these words. "No way around it, huh?" he mutters with obvious distaste. "Maybe you're right. Maybe there is no way around it." He sounds as if he's trying to convince himself. In fact, it does seem to be the only means open to them. Folks here in the marketplace know about the disease, obviously. Obviously, answers Doc. If their fears get the better of them, they could riot at any time. Absolutely. We can just manage to keep the peace by patrolling the streets like this. I know what you mean. If we were to succumb to the disease, their lives would be put all at the more risk. If we can't dose every subject in the kingdom, all we can do is think about how best to keep the harm or the impact of the disease to an absolute minimum. I couldn't have said it better myself, Kime. You get a perfect score. Good job. His words of praise carry obvious barbs. Sensing their presence, Kime falls silent. Underlying Doc's sharp comments is not only the pain of biting sarcasm, but the sorrow of helplessness. Two children, a boy and a younger girl, run past the men laughing. Dressed in rags, they have probably come from the slum behind the market to gather scraps of vegetables little better than garbage. Doc points to the receding forms and says, I'd like to ask you a question, Kime. All right. Are those kids subjects indispensable to the nation? Kime has no answer for him because he knows the right answer all too well. He can only lapse into silence. Responding to Kime's silence with a bitter smile, Doc goes on. According to your logic, Kime, if those kids fall sick and die, there's no way around it. Or at least Capitol Police like us have a greater right to the medicine than those kids do. Am I right, Kime? Isn't that what you're saying? Kime could hardly declare that he was wrong. Responding again to Kime's silence, Doc says, Now, don't misunderstand me. I'm not attacking you. It's just that everybody is indispensable to somebody. Even those kids. They may be just a nuisance to the state, poor beggars, but to their parents they are indispensable lives that must be protected at all costs. Am I wrong? What a kind-hearted fellow, Kime thinks, maybe too kind, to a degree that would prove fatal for a soldier. From the direction of the castle comes the sound of the great bell, an emergency assembly signal to the soldiers patrolling the streets. The medicine seems to have arrived for them. Let's head back, Doc pipes up, apparently emerging from his gloom. Let's be good boys and take the miraculous medicine that's going to save our lives and protect the kingdom. The sorrow-filled thorns sprouting from his words pierce Kime through the heart. It is the following day when Doc tells Kime of his plan to desert. I'm only telling this to you, Kime, he says when they are patrolling the marketplace again. I know the punishment for desertion is harsh. I'm not sure I can make it all the way. And if I'm caught, I know I'll be court-martialed and executed. He has resigned himself to that possibility, he says, which is why he wants to make sure that Kime knows the purpose of his desertion. I'm not betraying the country or the army. I just have to deliver this. In his open palm lies the tablet that he was issued the day before. You didn't take it? Kime asks, shocked. No, I fooled them, he chuckles, immediately turning serious again and closing his open hand. You're going to deliver this tablet? Uh-huh. Doc holds out his hand now, pointing towards the mountains south of the capital. At the foot of those mountains is the village where I was born. My wife and son are there. He's just 5 years old, and he's been sickly since the day he was born. If he gets the disease, it's all over for him. So you're going to give him the medicine? Do you think it's wrong of me to do that? Transfixed by Doc's stare, Kime is at a loss for words. Suddenly the gentle Doc's eyes betray a murderous gleam. I may be a soldier dedicated to protecting the nation, but before that, I am the father of a son. And before that, I am a human being. I don't give a damn about the kingdom's ranking of lives according to whether or not they are indispensable. I want to save the life of one human being who is indispensable to me. Doc's eyes take on added strength. They are bloodshot now, clear proof of his resolve. If I leave now, I can be back in the barracks by roll call tomorrow morning. I'll leave home as soon as I give him the medicine, so I'm asking you to do me this one favor. Don't cause any commotion until then. No, of course not, but I'm not sure I can make it. But I am sure my boy will die if I just stay here. He'll pull through if he has the medicine. If there's even the slightest possibility of that, I have no choice. I have to take a chance. They'll kill you if they catch you. I don't care. I can die with pride knowing I did it to save the life of the one person most important to me. What if you get sick? All I can do is leave it up to fate. Doc smiles. Human beings can't do anything about fate, but I do want to do everything I can as a human being. This is why Doc has revealed his plans to Kime. One more thing, Kime. If they kill me, or if I get sick and die, I hope I can depend on you to visit my village sometime and tell my wife and son what happened. Make sure they know that I didn't desert because I got fed up with the army. I did it to save my son's life, which is something that is way more important to me than army rules and even more important than my own life. He will be satisfied as long as that message gets through, he says with a smile. Kime has no way to reply to this. Not that Kime fully accepts everything Doc has said to him. He is convinced not so much by the man's reasoning as he is overwhelmed by something that transcends reasoning, by the power of life, by the strength and depth of Doc's desire to save a life precisely because it is something that will eventually be cut off by death. I'm going to make a run for it while we're patrolling the marketplace. I'm asking you to look the other way. Tell them I disappeared when you took your eyes off me for a split second. Kime can do nothing but accept Doc's plea in silence. He sees that deep in the hearts of those who love finite life is a place that cannot be entered by those who have been burdened irrevocably with life everlasting. The two men reach the far end of the marketplace. All right then, sorry to put you through this, Doc says. He turns toward the exit and is about to plunge into the crowd when it happens. A child comes bounding out of the alleyway. It is the same shabbily dressed girl from the slums who ran past the men yesterday, laughing. Today she is alone and crying her head off. She looks around with wild eyes, and when she spots Kime and Doc in uniform, she comes running to them, shouting, "Help! Help!" "What's the matter?" Doc asks. She takes his hand and leads him into the alleyway, as if to prevent the surrounding people from hearing what she is about to tell him. "It's my brother," she blurts out. "He's sick. He's got a high fever, and he's shaking all over. We've got to do something, or he's going to die." Kime and Doc look at each other. "How about your parents? Don't you have a father or a mother to take care of him?" Kime asks. "What parents?" the girl retorts tearfully. "They both died a long time ago. There's just me and my big brother. Oh, please help him, please." "But I was just..." Doc mutters, fidgeting, ready to run. He looks at Kime with pleading eyes. Kime kneels down and looks at the girl straight in the eye. "When did his fever start?" he asks. "Just a few minutes ago," she says. "We were leaving to pick up vegetable scraps, and he fell down." Only a little time has passed since the disease struck. He could still be saved by the medicine, but of course there is no medicine for slum children. Judging from the girl's wasted frame, her brother must also be eating poorly. The disease will almost surely ravage his malnourished body and snatch his little life in a matter of hours. The girl will not come down with the disease, of course, but even if it cannot attack her directly, once she has lost the only other member of her family, and has no one to take care of her, the tiny thing is bound to trace the same fatal path as her parents and brother sooner or later. "Please help my brother, please." She clings to Kime and Doc, huge tears streaming down her cheeks. Kime gives her a slight, silent nod. He rises slowly and reaches for a small leather pouch dangling from his sword hilt. Before he can lay hold of it, he hears Doc saying to the little girl, "Don't worry." Doc is holding out his hand to her, smiling gently. In the palm of his hand is a tablet. "Give this to your brother," Doc says. "There's still time to save him." The girl gives him a puzzled look and hesitates until he urges her, "Hurry, do it now." She reaches for it uncertainly and takes it in hand with great care. "Hurry home now," Doc says with a smile for her. The girl dashes off. "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Her shrill, tearful voice rings out as she disappears into the alleyway. "I'm glad it worked out like this, Kime," Doc says with a shrug and pained smile. "So now I won't be branded a deserter, and I won't have to give you anything to worry about. No, this is a good thing." He sounds as if he's trying to convince himself. He even nods deeply in agreement. Surely he cannot have done this without regrets, especially if his son is at home should take sick and die. His voice is calm, however. He says, I couldn't help it. When I saw that little girl crying like that, I know my son would understand. He gives himself another deep nod. Still, Doc. Never mind. Don't say a thing. Doc cuts him off and squints toward the alleyway the girl ran down. There's absolutely no rank order to lives. The only thing that matters is to save a life you see with your own two eyes. I know what you mean, says Kime. Just because I saved one slum kid's life, there's no guarantee he'll grow up to be a credit to the nation. Maybe all I succeeded in doing was prolonging the life of yet another dreg on the state. Maybe after I get back to the barracks, I'll start thinking of other people I should have saved instead of him. On the other hand, Kime, he says, interrupting himself and turning to look at Kime as he considers yet another possibility. On the other hand, I look at it this way too. Maybe it is just a matter of innate human instinct to want to save the life before your eyes. Maybe we learn those other kinds of ranking. Maybe we learn those other kinds of ranking later, for the nation, or for the people, or even for my son. I may have failed as a soldier or as a father, but I think I did the right thing as a human being. Doc stops himself there and starts walking without waiting for Kime to reply. He might be trying to hide his embarrassment at his own tortured reasoning. Seeing this, Kime produces a laugh and calls out to Doc, as casually as if he were suggesting they go toward the tavern for drinks. Hey, Doc! Uh-huh. You forgot this. Now Kime finishes what he interrupted before, reaching for the leather pouch tied to his sword hilt. From it, he takes a small pill. What? You mean I didn't take it? Incapable of losing his life to a disease, Kime had no use for the medicine to begin with. Of course, he has no intention of telling Doc about that, even if you were trying to tell. Even if you were to try telling him that he has lived 1,000 years, it is not likely that Doc would take him seriously. You have a family, Doc, lives you'd give anything to protect. That is a great thing. Now Kime holds out a hand with a tablet in it the way Doc did earlier to the girl. I envy you, he says with a smile. Wait, Kime, wait. Hey, I mean you... I don't have a family, he says, increasing the depth of his smile. Responding to Kime's smile with a mixture of loneliness and warmth, Doc silently accepts the tablet. Well now, would you look at that beautiful blue sky, says Kime. I think I'll just stand here a while looking up at it, not thinking about anything at all. This might be a good time for you to run home to your son. Kime does as he says, looking up at the sky. Before long, he hears the sound of footsteps running across the stone pavement. Make sure you come back alive, Doc, Kime mutters. Kime strolls along, looking up at the blue sky until he disappears into the marketplace crowd. End. That was a pretty cute one, and boy, that hits home pretty hard, in the times of COVID. And boy, I am actually out of time. So, as always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.